This is the man right here. If you need anything, he got you.
I've seen you catch a lot more fish than most people have ever caught in their life.
All right, we're back here at Seavee today for our, this is our third time?
Third time.
Yeah, third time back. We were in Hawaii for a little bit, so we missed out on some of the action. But we heard there's got some goodies to look at today.
Yeah.
I've seen some photos, but I have not seen it in person.
So from every day going forward now, every week, this is when you really start to see things happening.
So that, yeah, happening.
As you know, you got, you know, all that finishing work and everything. That's all been completed. So first we're going to come up here and look at the little...
A little to it. It's liquidated.
So your console is here. It's being rigged right now.
Yep.
We had it drawn out for 2 MFDs, but you switched over to the single Raymarine 24.
I think the 24 is gonna look sick.
It's gonna look sick.
That's gonna literally be
the whole thing.
Like, yeah, it'll be.
It's gonna take from here all the way down to here. It's gonna be really nice and wide.
So we have the option of having the two, what was that, 16 or 12s?
Two 16s.
So we'd have 2 16 of the displays there from Raymarine, and I told Eddie, I was like, why not go big? You know, why not go bigger? So we're gonna go with 1 24, because really for me, for this boat, I look at it too as like, if we're bait fishing, you almost want that big massive screen so you can see. We're having 2 screens, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
If you're on the back of the boat and you drop it and you're like, I can't see what's going on.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my theory.
No, as soon as you called me on that, I'm like, no, I like the idea, I like it.
Yeah.
Buttons are already on. Now they're putting all the power lines, all the power wires, they're putting all the breakers here. And they'll keep you know, working on this for, I would say, about another week and a half, and this will be ready to go into the assembly line next to your boat.
Definitely, we talked about this before, but it makes it a lot easier to do all the wiring inside the console like this compared to in the boat. And
cleaner, right?
Yeah.
So you marry everything onto the boat, but this is your heart. Yeah. So everything comes in and gets wired at the heart. You see, we've already put all the rod holders. All your Gemlux rod holders come in here. You have, you know, you got, you know, look at stuff what makes us who we are. Look at all that aluminum inlaid inside here.
Yeah, 'cause that's where the tower's going.
Correct.
Yeah. So you can see the aluminum inlaid in there. So it's actually like an aluminum block that's mounting into.
Right. All the high density core smashed into in between the fiberglass here. So this is ready to go. We're waiting to finish this so they can put this on, and all that will be plumbed. All those rod holders will be plumbed on there. They're just not bolted on and left alone.
The gray turned out sick.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, cool. I can't wait to see it all come together.
I agree. What do you think? Pretty cool? And then, you have a 42 here?
No, we don't. Your console's back there. Maybe we'll catch it.
How big it was compared.
I know we're moving your console back in for painting, and then we're finished painting and we're done.
This is a 40.
This is a 40.
So you can see the different size in the 32 console compared to the 40, the 30.
40.
40,
so you got
40,
40 and 32.
So the 32 could fit inside the 40.
And I'm going to show you something which is pretty funny because both of your boats are next to each other.
Yeah.
So you get to see the bird's eye view, or the view of your little boat next to your bigger boat. So it's entered assembly already. So right now the team is going through everything. They've had a production meeting on your boat.
Yep.
Your boat entered assembly, I believe it was on either Friday or Monday.
That's it.
Which means that's it. It's all full bore on from now. So you'll be looking like this, you know, like these boats in no time. We'll make that tournament season for you.
Yeah, well, it's coming up quick, Eddie.
It is coming up quick. We won't let you down. So turn around with that camera and look at this.
The 42, it's huge. That's all the difference.
So instead of you, that you're a big guy, why don't we put him in front of that boat so that boat looks bigger?
Put Lane in front of that. That's wild. We got the 42 right in front of the 32, and you can see just the absolute.
It's a big difference.
Difference in the sizing.
This one should move along, I would say, in the next 2 weeks. It's going to look like a boat.
Sick.
Your cap's coming in. We do have to, if you have some time today, we need to sit with our cap guy, and we're going to do some rod holder layouts right now, if you don't mind doing that.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, all this is where all this will be, where it's bonded, where it's all glassed into your cap. Since the boat's a 3-piece hull, you have the hull, you have the interliner, and you have the cap, and all that gets put together.
It seems sturdy.
Beefy, yeah, it's beefy.
Look how thick that is, boys. You can see how overbuilt these boats are, right? So Seavee, the last thing they want to do is build it cheap and then have to deal with problems. So the best thing to do is build it right from the start. You know, overbuild the boat, because now you're sandwiching everything together and it just really creates a much higher quality boat. You can see just how thick these stringers are. I mean, these stringers are basically the spine of your boat. That's what is going to keep your boat straight and narrow and strong throughout the whole tournament season of beating it up. I told Eddie day one, I was like, hey, we need a boat that's gonna last. And he said, I'm confident in our ability to build that boat, so.
Yeah. So, you know, we've had to do some modifications for the tower and stuff. So here, your console is going through finishing. So as you see here, he's checking his straight edges on the door, and then they'll go ahead and shoot this. They've long boarded it, and now they've sanded everything, filled everything else, and here they're gonna repaint it again. And the next time you see this console, it'll look like your other console, just a lot bigger. As you see, it's all completed, all done. So
it's crazy to see how big it is off the boat.
You see, even the inside of the coffin, even inside here where the cooler is, we even finish and we make that perfect. There is no rough, everything has to be smooth, everything has to look perfect.
Got a little window for you, Landon.
Yeah.
You can live in there.
Here, go back, follow.
This is the helm. Look at that. Got a little bit of room. So you can see how much larger the 42 console is. You've got your steering wheel here in the middle. What we got? We have three?
Two 24s.
Two 24s, yeah, so. Oh.
You could put three, but there'd be three smaller ones.
Yeah, three. Yeah, so two 24s on there. So on the 32, we're gonna have one 24. On the 42, we're gonna have two 24s. Right. Look at that, isn't that fancy?
Two cup holders here, two cup holders here, your helm here. And all the equipment, everything will be laid out here, your switch panel, everything will be laid out on this.
What do you think, Landon? It's big. It's big, he says. It's like a small car.
Yeah, it takes about as much labor as a small car.
Look at this in here, Landon. Pretty epic. And look, this whole area right here is like a couch. So you can sit there and chill. And then you have all your drinks under here. Yeah, what's cool about this is your cooler. So you tell who's ever sitting here, hey, move out of the way, let me grab myself a Gatorade. No one's ever in the way. You've been laying there, yeah, you will. The deck, the hull, obviously the cap goes on top of that. Is there anything special about the 32 layout? In your layout, we made this is going to be a live well. Yep. You also have a live well back there. Yep. And then other than that, the special stuff comes after this stage. Yeah. But still, tons of storage, huge fish box. That's all glassed in, looks good. Right. For a 32-foot boat, I mean, look at the size. You got a little kind of downward house area. Yeah, those are stairs. So underneath the stairs, you have storage. These are rod lockers, and these are also storage. Yep. Everything down the center in your particular boat, even though that's a live well, that is an insulated tub, insulated and insulated, as you see back there. So if you were using it as a kill boxes, you could use any of these three, and those two become live wells. Then you have your big kill box up here, your big fish box up here. Deck tomorrow, you're scheduled to be masked, so they're going to tape up your deck. Yep. They painted all this. The reason we had to paint all this is because when your parts are on here, all these would be white, and they have to be gray to match. So we painted all this. That way, when you're looking at the boat, nothing looks like it's missing. Makes sense. So we dry fitted all the parts, and then we popped everything out just to see what we were missing. Yeah. So there you have a sink there. Then you're gonna have a toilet right here. This is all. Yeah. See, what's different about this boat, we have 2 rows of seating. Yeah. Right. So you're going to have your seats here, and then back to here. We'll have more seats. Correct. So here you stand and drive. The captain will drive the boat right here. Then you have 2 seats here.
And then just right back here, you have another whole row of seats here. Then right around here, all that modification work that we did is all done. And then over here, you have your right. So you have your two big live wells here. You also have two 43 gallon. You have a 43 gallon live well there and another 43 gallon live well there.
This was the custom idea that we had to kind of. Normally the Seakeeper goes here, but we wanted more live well space. So we told Eddie, we're like, hey, we need double the live well space, and he delivered on double the live well space. So we have two big live wells right there. We're gonna have Best Marine boxes, everything dialed in, and going right into there.
Yeah, so what's nice about what you and Mike at Best Marine went over is you're gonna have the manifold system with those big 3,700 gallon pumps. So you'll be able to, with two pumps, you'll be able, let's say you get in a jam and something bad were to happen, you'll be able to run all this with just two pumps. All by the touch of a manifold system. There is no Y valves. There's nothing that you have to in the heat of the battle, you don't have to start figuring out why you're losing bait.
No battle.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. So this is all done. All the mod work here is all done. Now it's just putting all the pieces together. The assembly now comes. So over here, you'll have your rocket launcher deck here, and then here's your bilge. So they'll start going ahead here and putting all, you see the bilge painted, they'll start ahead and rigging this bilge. And that's when it starts looking like a boat. Then immediately after, we'll have, once we do your rod holder layout, Robert from our cap department, he'll go ahead and put your cap on.
Awesome.
And then the console will come in, and then everything will start moving along.
What do you think? You approve?
Let's ask what the camera guy thinks.
He likes it.
He doesn't say anything.
He don't need to. That's the best camera guy, the one who don't say anything. And then at what point, I guess, do you put the cap on and then the motors go on? Is that kind of the story?
Yeah. Your motors will be hung on this boat, I would say, in about 30 days the motors will be on.
Those new Mercuries.
Now we can talk about them, the new 425 V10s.
Secret. This will be the first boat maybe out of here with them?
Close? Thing's a beast, huh?
Yeah, you can see how big these stringers are. Even like that back stringer that goes up the transom there is massive.
Just to hold everything together, you know?
Especially when you have 400s on the back here.
And this, look at, you know.
Yeah. That's just a lot of
everything is
material right there. Yeah.
Everything is purposely done. You know, you got the angles. And then you got the little hole for the rigging to come in. And they even put extra material. See where the hole goes.
Yeah. They're doing the little gray accent on top.
Correct. Well, the boxes, everything. Remember, we're doing boxes. Everything is going to be gray. So you're going to have pipe gray, pipe gray, pipe gray. I mean, you're going to have speakers on the first, speakers on the second. It's going to look sick.
He's sold. I'm sold, Eddie. Oh man.
Yeah, so you're out of here. The pain is over.
Yeah. Now the fun start. Yeah. Now the fun stuff starts.
Well, they kind of, you know, it's why you buy a Seavee, right? I mean, the painful part is part of why you're buying what you're buying.
Yeah, you gotta put in the time.
You gotta put in the time, right?
All right. Well. That's all she wrote. That's the update. We're here at the Seavee Factory, and we'll be back every week pretty much till these things are done, trying to get them out of here.